Assisted Lab, Managing Virtual Memory. Scenario: the OS kernel exposes physical memory to user mode processes as a virtual memory device. This allows the OS to protect the memory resource from faulty processes and conflicting demands. The OS uses standard 4K blocks called pages to map virtual memory address space to the physical address space. If demand for memory exceeds the amount of physical RAM installed, the OS can provide more virtual memory address space by writing pages to a different storage medium, such as a disk drive. This destination can be configured as a page file stored on a logical volume or as a dedicated partition. The OS memory management procedures identify pages that are not being actively used and moves them to the page file. A page fault occurs when the OS needs to move a page of memory from the page file to RAM. As disk-based storage is often slow, excessive page faults can be a sign that a server does not have sufficient resources to meet demand. Virtual memory and page file usage can be critical factors in server performance. To complete this lab, analyze the virtual memory subsystems of Windows and Linux hosts. Objectives: this activity is designed to test your understanding of and ability to apply content examples in the following CompTIA server plus objective. 2.3 Given a scenario, configure and maintain server functions and features. 0% tasks complete. Next, view Windows Virtual. View Windows Virtual Memory configuration. On computers with hard disk drives, HDDs, the performance gap between the disk subsystem, slow, and the memory subsystem, fast, means that high numbers of page faults can cause numerous problems. Paging increases the number of disk I/O operations, reducing time for other applications to use the disk. This can be mitigated by provisioning dedicated disks for use for paging or by increasing system RAM. To make these resourcing decisions, you need to be able to analyze page file activity. To complete this task, assess the virtual memory configuration of a Windows host. View Linux swap and configuration. Linux documentation and tools refer to virtual memory paging operations as swapping and to page files as swap space. To complete this task, assess the swap space configuration of a Linux host. Review Lab. Answer the following comprehensive questions to ensure that you recognize the importance of the activity steps and the uses for the information you have learned. Which of the following statements describes the operation of paging? Backing up data in memory to a disk drive. Provisioning memory to a virtual machine. Using hard disk space as an additional memory module. None of the above. Correct. Which command is used to provision additional virtual memory space in Linux? Correct. 100% tasks complete. Previous next, grade lab. Grade lab. That concludes this lab. Please ensure you end it properly rather than just closing the browser window. Once you select Submit, you will not be able to return to this lab instance. If you want to repeat the lab, you can launch a new instance from your lab portal. Check all the step boxes above to mark all tasks as complete and make sure you have submitted responses to all the activities. Select Submit below to grade the lab. 100% tasks complete. Previous Submit.